I'm not a trader as such, but my role involves a great deal of farmer contact and researcher contact. I'm involved in developing the chickpea industry in Western Australia. Very quickly, my talk today, I hope to just talk to you a little about the productive history that we have had with Sona and Hera in Western Australia, the introduction of ascochyta blight, the disease which has somewhat reduced the area sown to chickpea in WA. Then, during this time, we've had a number of ascochyta-resistant varieties released. We've had a rebirth of the industry, and just to keep you all in suspense, at the conclusion of my talk, I'm going to quickly run through a number of the Australian production estimates for the current season. In Western Australia, there are two places that produce pulses. The first is in Kununurra, which is in the north. You have a production of around 1,000 tonnes per year from Kununurra of high quality, very bold Kabuli chickpea. This is the zone down here that I'd wish to concentrate on this morning, this afternoon, because this is where I spend a lot of my time dealing with farmers and growers. It's in the wheat belt. Previously, some of you will be familiar with Sona and Hera. These are the areas that it was grown. The green in this picture indicates where it was best suited and where it yielded highest. So we're looking at a production there of around 1.5 to 2 tonnes per hectare in a good season. That was then, that was around 1999. In the year 2000, WA produced some 55,000 hectares of Sona. Ascochyta blight came in, and in year 2000 this went from 55,000 hectares to 25,000 hectares in 2001. So immediately it halved the total area of production for Desi chickpeas in WA, Ascochyta blight, to the point where in 2006 we've got a total of 2,400 hectares because of the last 2 seasons we've had drought and disease. The future of chickpea in WA is looking good. We've had a number of releases of ascochyta-resistant chickpea, and these include Genesis 836 and Genesis 510, and you'll be seeing these come through in your trading deals in the very near future. Also of a positive note is the collaboration that Western Australia has with ICRISAT in Hyderabad. There are a number of germplasms that have been exchanged with ICRISAT, and there will be a number of lines coming from that exchange in the near future. So within the next 5 years, we expect to see a return to 50,000 hectares of Desi chickpea in Western Australia. This is a very busy slide. We've had a number of these today, but the first thing I'd like you to look at, or the only thing I'd like you to look at, are the chickpea figures in the centre. In 2007, 2008, we're expecting, from our current predictions, a total production of around 349,000 tonne. This has come about through a number of good seasons. We've had enough rain in the eastern part of the country to sow some good areas to chickpea, and we're expecting that they will yield within the vicinity of 1.5 to 2 tonne per hectare in order to see such a good yield. That was a very quick summary of my talk. The talk that you've just seen was not the one that I had presented or prepared. That aside, I'm open for any questions at the end of this session to talk about a little more about Western Australia or Australia's chickpea production. Thank you very much.
I have two questions.
Modified.
Okay.
Western Australia has a moratorium on genetically modified crops.
Okay. And then you talked about total production being 2.257 million tons in 07-08.
Not million tonnes, 100,000.
Oh my God.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
257,000 tons in 07-08. What was it in 06-07 last year?
06-07 was at least half of that.
Because of drought.
Because of drought, and that was a nationwide drought.
All right. Thank you. There are any other questions?
Any further questions?